The return of snow and the threat to your drive time. Your changing Friday forecast next on the Night Beat.
Plus an extreme accident during the Letterman show, and an eyewitness news reporter was there. Why production stopped next at 11.
Later on The Tonight Show, Jay sets up shop with Barbershop 2's Queen Latifah. Plus tunes from Lyle Lovett and the Fruitcake Lady. Your local news is next.
New on Eyewitness News Night Beat.
Winter into the weekend, Chris Wright takes a look at the return of snow. Plus, through 30-minute workouts, work, doctors speak out, and an accident on the Letterman show that stopped taping cold. Night Beat starts now.
Next, emergency. Money cuts deprive Central Indiana residents of life-saving ambulance care. Stepping aside, the B&B director quits. Why its successor already plans changes.
It was like he died. And it's very difficult.
And a mother's fight for justice. Must her son do hard time for a murder someone else said they committed?
From Indiana's news leader, this is Channel 13 Eyewitness News Night Beat.
A little help doesn't hurt on slippery nights like tonight. Ice covers many sidewalks and streets around Central Indiana. Good evening. Tomorrow, the forecast calls for more freezing rain and snow.
Let's take a live look outside right now. This is Mobile Track 13 downtown. Rain continues to fall. The streets are very wet tonight. We got to watch out for cold weather possibly coming in. Let's take a look at Chris Wright now in the Weather Center with the latest forecast. Chris?
Yeah, John, this is going to be a slippery night of weather for us. We've had some freezing rain and sleet throughout the evening. The green on the radar indicating a few scattered sprinkles going on right now. Frozen precipitation to our north, snow up around the South Bend area. We are going to see the possibility of freezing rain on through the morning hours. To the weather computer we go at 3 o'clock, the temperature 31 degrees, down to 28 degrees by 6 o'clock in the morning. So we'll see some icing on the roadways, and by midday tomorrow, the temperature right around 30. Coming up later in the SkyTrack 13 forecast, we'll also talk about the possibility of snow in your Friday forecast a bit later. John?
All right, thank you, Chris. A snowboard demonstration turned into a tragedy tonight during a taping of The Late Show with David Letterman in New York. Professional snowboarder Tara DeKides fell 25 feet from a U-shaped ramp set up in the street outside of Letterman's theater. DeKides was attempting her third aerial maneuver after 2 successful jumps. Eyewitness News reporter Roger Harvey was in the audience for the taping, and he says DeKides had just joked about not wearing a helmet before she fell.
And with that, she goes down the ramp, and as she gets down the ramp with a full head of steam, she goes off the side of the ramp and lands out there in the middle of the street. And the entire audience just gasped.
DeKides is a 5-time gold medalist in ESPN's X Games. She is in stable condition right now. Now, The Late Show stopped taping immediately after this accident, and CBS will air a repeat tonight.
Back here at home tonight, did he walk or was he pushed out the door? Indiana Bureau of Motor Vehicles Commissioner Gerald Coleman resigned today. In its place, Governor Kernan appointed a veteran state worker who was already in the driver's seat. Our Night Beat reporter David McAnally with reaction from the Democratic administration to the Republicans hoping to take charge.
What drove the BMV commissioner out? Gerald Coleman, in a letter to the governor, quote, "I think it best for me, my family, and the Bureau that I leave at this time." Accepting his resignation, the governor, quote, "Gerald has handled some very complicated situations at BMV with extraordinary class and grace." Kernan quickly named Mary Dupree to head BMV.
And I'm thrilled that the governor has the confidence in me for this task.
A task grown tougher the last year. A criminal probe of the department. 4 ex-workers arrested in an alleged plot to give licenses to non-U.S. citizens with phony IDs. The repeated computer problems with renewal notices.
Just how long Coleman's departure has been in the works is unclear, but his successor was meeting weeks ago with excise police and federal marshals to discuss the BMV's problems.
What they have discovered already, issues that need to be addressed immediately. I think some of those issues have already started to be addressed, and just continue with them, and then also meet with the employees and staff and see what their comments and thoughts are. I think there's a lot of people there that know what